What's goodies in the hoodies? This will be a tarot reading for the zodiac Libra. There are a few rules that come with tarot. Like rule number 1 is to not play with tarot cards alone. Rule number 2 is to not play with tarot cards in a mental hospital. Rule number 3 is to always say goodbye. I am going to do a 13 tarot card spread for the zodiac Libra. The 13th card is the overall theme of the tarot reading. Okay, YouTubers, tarot readers, tarot horoscopers, tarot use the zodiac to help forecast the tarot reading. I just read the stars. That's all I do is read the stars. You're thinking a lot. There is a decision that needs to be made in your life. You're going to have a lot of strength when it comes to this situation, but you will overcome. Okay, you're thinking again about the truth about the situation. You are also going to get a great truth about the situation when it comes to love, your family, friends, and or attractions. Heartbroke, what material happiness will come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Your theme of the tarot reading is the Hanged Man. This is about not running away from your problems. Don't get too hung up on your problems. The first house is about work. Don't get too hung up on your problems about work. See it as it is. Have strength to go in one direction for work. Money is what my mom tells me. Okay. Well, my dad tells me that money is money and to work hard and to do what you need to do, you know. The first house is about work. My brother is a Libra. If he's watching our dad, you know, he tells us to work hard and do what we got to do. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, the Hierophant. So you may have been in the energy, the inertia about work. Stay there. Stay at work, because there will be a choice that's going to come at you, another opportunity during the month of September, but your strength is going to look at the bigger picture, which is the finances. And your finances are going to send you right into the energy of a King of Pentacles. Notice I didn't say King of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles is somebody who is just in your 6th house, and he presents gifts, gratification, and it can indicate attention. It can indicate wanting too much attention, or somebody around you wants way too much attention than they need, than they are posing themselves as. Okay. But now is the accepted time to receive any truth that you really want and keep your finances in check. Keep your exes in check. I try to teach to learn from the mistakes. Like me, I made a mistake, and I'm over my ex. I don't even like bringing him up because I'm so over him. And you learn from mistakes. You have to learn from a mistake. It's a mistake. You can either get hung up on it or you can learn. Okay, and I see that the High Priestess is here, and it's in your 7th house. 7th house is your house, Libra. It's about relationships, harmonization. Okay. Wisdom. Wisdom about the truth. Broke your heart to hear it, but you realized I have material happiness. So you waited a long time for this, for you to just feel things internally and allow that to show externally again. There's things like burnout, depression. Like me, I suffered from major depression when I turned 14 years old. When I got to high school, that's when I started having severe symptoms of major depression, and there's things like that has to be noticed and controlled. I just started controlling mine, honestly, and it's helped a lot. The Hanged Man is about the trials you had to go through and the prophecy that is soon to come. So you waited a long time for this to get back harmonized, the High Priestess in your 7th house, to get the future back harmonized, because the High Priestess says the future was yet unrevealed, but now it's been revealed to you. Self-love is so important. It's another unspoken rule to not use tarot cards that have drawings that someone paints or draws on them, because what can happen is that they can be ritualized, hexed, or cursed. I know. And I purchased these tarot cards from a fellow tarot reader online. We are going to use them. Jezebel, awakening. There may have been a sudden personification about a person around you that this person is a Jezebel. The Jezebel spirit can be synonymous to many things. Some people say it's as a hoe. Some people say that it is narcissistic personality disorder. Some people really talk about the Jezebel spirit, because what the Jezebel spirit does is that she can hold you back. He or she can be a Jezebel spirit from defining your future yourself. And they will manipulate you to stay with them. So you're unable to see that there's much more for you. And You have tried your best to leave them, but they didn't want to let you go. And that's where the issues came in, because you wanted to leave, but they did not want to let you go. They just wanted you, and where you guys were at really wasn't a programmed system that could help you grow and neutralize yourself and bring you this harmony and balance. There's going to be an awakening about this person, who they are, what they left you with, who they pretended to be while they were with you, so that you can move on to define your future yourself. There is a lack of education and time and burnout, but it is important to research and get that spiritual advice about these things. You may need therapy over this situation. You may not be talking about this situation too much. You could possibly even be blaming yourself for staying in the relationship with somebody, though, who manipulated you to stay with them, which is concerning because you don't know this person. And they just would not let you go. And you kept telling them time and time again, go. And they would not. Like, you kept telling them, this is unhealthy. We need to let this go. You're not even my family, let alone a friend. This isn't built on any friendship. This is just like, what's going on? And this is somebody like you're giving your time to, like all the time, one-on-one, and that's important. That plays a factor in things and how things are issued out. Jezebel and awakening, it's going to come to you. Self-love, which is super important, and rising star, they really did not want to see this about you, that you are a rising star. So that indicates not only were they manipulating you to stay with them, they were jealous and envious of you. Jealousy is known as a delusional disorder. And where you're going, the rising star, where the place that you were currently at in your life, you really did not need to deal with somebody you don't know who is delusionally jealous of you. Okay. False narrative. You kept telling them how upset you were, but they did not want to listen. And they manipulated you time and time again to stay with them, although they were jealous of what you were accomplishing and things like that. Let's get more on this. They were delusional, yet wanted to be keeping you around them. Achievements, yes. They were jealous and envious of your achievements in life. had my bestie from a long time ago. She cuts off my eyebrow. And it wasn't until I got home when my sister, she told me, no, my mom said, who the cut off your eyebrow? And I'm like, huh? And my sister was like, oh, she was probably jealous of you. And that's when I learned about the word jealousy. And that's what's in my childhood. But love relationships, I just feel like it's totally different because there's much more intimate conversations that should be recognized, and things should progress. Things should really just like, okay, maybe I need to leave this situation alone and maybe set boundaries. But this Jezebel spirits didn't even want to set boundaries for themselves. And that's what made it difficult, because you were setting boundaries, and I don't think this person was ascending. Commitments. Yeah. I don't know. Mistakes were made, lessons were learned, right? It's good to make mistakes, but just to do right the next time. Karmic masculine. They knew they were karmic. You might have not known. I feel like you really had this, like, you couldn't put your finger on it, but you fought hard to to set up boundaries against somebody who refused to just believe that you deserved way more than them. It's called delusional disorder. It's like an erotomanic disorder that can leave people delusional after having loving relationships with them. It can make the person delusional. On the news, you see it's where a jealous ex-boyfriend will come back to the girl's house and murder her because of jealousy, because of envy. Sweetheart. Transition into high honor. So after you leave this spirit, or whoever this Jezebel spirit, which is synonymous to many things, you're going to transition back into the high honored position that you want if you haven't done so already. This high honor position is about your childhood memories that have become vanished, but you can still recall them, if that makes sense. Okay. Crew, family, and crew and family. Hit me up anytime. I offer services in my description box. Okay. And you can get counseling, therapy, career, love. I do spiritual advising too. Goodbye.